SEASON1. My name is T. Martell with Give Me Jesus TV, and I got my friend here, Martha Christian, and I'm gonna let her go ahead and talk to you and tell you a little bit about what she's doing with her music, and just let her give you a little bit of her background and everything else. Go ahead, Martha.
Hey everybody, my name is Martha Christian and I am a singer-songwriter who is from here in Bowling Green, but I'm originally from East Tennessee. So I like to connect to my heart music and help people connect to their heart music and help people. I like to share honest hope as best as I can and through the music. So I do Americana and bluegrass and gospel and any kind of music that I can. I just like to share it.
Yeah, so I know you do gospel and everything like that, Christian music, and with One Church.
I have worked with One Church before, yeah, and there's a lot of great organizations that have been, working together to be unified, because that's the heart of God, is for the people to be unified, and so anytime that we can work together, it's a great gift to do.
So how long do you say you've been doing music?
People would tell you probably I was born doing music. I was, they would say, get that noisy German baby out of the nursery because she would wake all the other kids up. So I literally don't remember a time that I haven't sung. My first present that I remember was getting one of those Sony recorders, like the cassette players, and just writing random songs. I just always have been doing that. So I feel so blessed to be able to still be doing it, and wherever I go, music's a part of it.
Well, I tell you what, I follow you on Facebook all the time, and you're always coming up with great songs and everything. You always got to smile, and you're blessing others, so that's really good. So, anything you can say to the people to let them know, like any of your struggles and how God brought you out of it?
Yes. So I say that I am a hopeful rocker, because I don't believe that anybody can really speak about hope unless they've been without hope.
Yes.
And my whole story. My parents divorced when I was 12. I was the oldest. We were just, I kind of had to find my way a lot.
Right.
And, it's a struggle. And you get to where you kind of, you have to find a solid hope.
Yes.
And a solid foundation when things are shaking around you. And so I was blessed to have a lady. When I was in college, I had a lady meet me on the front steps of my college dorm. I was just crying. I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
I was so lost. And she steps in and she goes, "Oh, honey, do you have a church to go to?" And I was like, "I just got dropped off here. I have nothing." And she says, come to my church with me." And I went that Sunday and I stayed all the way through.
Wow.
Because I have found the church to be a place where there are people. They're like the stand-in grandmas and grandpas and the aunties and the uncles and the brothers and sisters. That one of my favorite verses is that God puts the orphans into families.
Yes.
And God has done that to me with the church. In fact, as we're singing here, so many of the people that came out to see me today are folks from my church that just
that's a blessing.
Love me
that's great.
And care for me. And so I say, if you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling lost, that God is this sure foundation. And a lot of people have heard things about God that are not true.
Right.
But when you really seek to know the God of the Bible, the God who loves you, who gave his life so that you could be with him forever and to have abundant life now, when you know that that is available to you and you lean into it and just say, I'm going to surrender to hope.
Surrender.
God meets you where you are.
And I like that. When you said surrender, I was actually talking to a young lady at my job the other day, and she said the same thing. She was dealing with a whole lot things like a lot of stress and all of that. And I told her, I said, you just got to surrender. You're going to have to surrender it all to God. And but another thing I want to ask you is, what do you think about the music in today's time, this kind of music that's going on right now? What do you feel about it?
I say there's more music happening than I've ever known in my life. There are more individual kind of lanes for people to be in music than ever before. And some people see that could be a limit, but I see it as a huge possibility for people if they are creating music. You know what? Mainstream music, there might not be a lot that is hopeful, but there are people making hopeful music. And what we can do is we can tune into the hopeful stuff. We have the ability to change the channel. so keep looking for hopeful music and music that feeds your soul.
Yes.
And if you find out that, think about what you're singing, think about what you're listening to. And if it's not feeding your soul, you can change the channel because there's plenty of music out there that will feed your soul.
Yes.
And so just pay attention to what we're listening to. That's my biggest thing is just pay attention.
Just pay attention. Well, we're going to give it one more shot. Do you have a social media page or whatever you would like people to know?
I do. I'm on Instagram. Martha Chris, Martha CHRS. But if you look for Martha Christian Music, I'm on Instagram. I'm just starting to get on TikTok. That's where everybody is. So join the party. There's a lot of crazy stuff, but there's a lot of good stuff too.
Yes.
And so I'm on YouTube. I'm kind of anywhere you go looking for people. I've done my best to be there. So, so come find me. Join the party.
Well, y'all heard it from Martha Christian. This is your boy T. Martell signing off. Once again, this is Give Me Jesus TV. Thank you, Martha.
Thank you.